Hi again, welcome back. Let's talk a little bit more about normal and let's learn something about the selection. Alright, let's start with the normal. I created a new cube right here. Let's close this menu. I don't want it. I'm gonna grab it and let's tap with edit mode and let's switch to face. Hit number 3 from the keyboard or you can select it from here. I'm gonna delete maybe this face and this one and this one. Yeah, I think just those three. Grab them like this and then hit delete from the keyboard. When you delete them, you will find this menu will pops up. Just choose face, alright, to delete these faces. Alright, so let's start with the normal. Normal is how the face reacts to the light. Let's go to this menu right here. It's called overlays, and here we have the normals option. We have the vertex normal, and we have the split normal, and here we have the display normal. I'm going to start with this one. Just need to activate this option, and let's change the size of the normal just to see these lines. Alright, so as you see, we have now lines perpendicular on the face. Alright, so that means the normal of this face in this direction, like this, and this one as well in this direction. Each face has two sides, the front side and the back side. The front side, if you want to test it to understand where is the front side and the back side, you can activate this option, the normal, and the front side has this line perpendicular on the face and the back side have nothing. And here we have another option if you want to activate this called face orientation. When you activate it, here we have two colors, the blue and the red. The blue is the front side and the red is the back side. Keep in your mind always when you want to create something like vehicle, like camera, like anything inside 3D. Keep in your mind to make the back side not visible to the camera. I mean, if this was a car, the back face should be inside, not visible to the camera, and the blue side should be visible to the camera. Because some 3D software like Substance Painter, it doesn't read the back side, and the object will be like nothing, like empty. If I turn off this option right here, here we have an option, it's called back face culling. Right, when I activate it, as you see here, I can't see the back side. Let's tab out to understand. As you see, the cube is disappeared. It still exists, but we are looking at the cube from the back side, so they are not visible. But if I rotate the scene, I can see these sides. So this is the normal side that should be visible to the camera, and this side should not be visible to the camera because some 3D software didn't read it. So just keep that in your mind. Let's turn off the back face culling. Alright, let's understand the normal more and more. Let's go back here to this option. Let's tap the edit mode first, and let's go here and let's activate this option as well. Alright, what we have here, as you see here, each face has its own normal. So the direction of this normal is direction of this face. Because of that, here in the middle between these two faces, this one and this one, we have hard line. If I tab out, I can see that I have this hard line right here. But if I activate smooth, let's select this one and let's hit right click and go to shade smooth. Now we killed the harsh line here, and now we got smooth result. Let's go back to the edit mode, hit tab to see something new. As you see here, now the results is changed. Now we have one edge here in the middle. That's mean this face and this face are united and no longer separated in the shading, and this one as well. If you activate the auto smooth right here, that means I can control the smooth through the angle that I have here. So because I have here 90 degree, the shading is still sharp between this face and this face. If I take this number right here to 90 and more than 90, I can make the faces smooth. So let's increase the number, tab out, and let's increase this number. Let's increase it to more than 90. As you see now, it's become smooth. So just keep this stuff in your mind, that you can control the smoothness by manipulating the auto smooth right here. Try to create something else. I'm going to hit Shift A to add, and I will add, what can I add? UV sphere. Hit G to move it, and I'm gonna move it right here, and there we go. Now as you see, the sphere is jagged, and as you see, the lines here are very visible. So let's hit right click and let's choose shade smooth, and now it's become very, very smooth. Although as you see right here, the faces are very rough, we still see something smooth here in the middle. If you activate the auto smooth, nothing will happen. But if you take the angle down back, now as you see, if I take this step by step, I can see that the angles now right here has become bigger than the number that I have here. So to cover them and kill that harsh line, just increase it just a little bit. Let's grab the sphere. Let's tap the edit mode. Alright, now as you see, we have all the lines of the normal. Let's go here and let's make the size very small, and let's turn off this option. Let's keep this one in the middle. As you see here now, the line of the normal are in the center between these faces, or all the faces. If I hit A to select all the faces and hit right click and set this to shade flat, check the result and the difference. Now it's become very rough. Let's take those and let's hit right click and shade smooth to see the difference. Alright, keep your eyes on this line. This is shade flat and this is shade smooth. So I think you got the idea. And now as you see right here, this area is smooth and the other areas are flat. Alright, now let's talk about the selection. Let's grab the sphere and tap to the edit mode. I will start from the face. We learned if I hit left click on the face, I can select it. And I can select any face here, and if I want to add, I can hold Shift to add 3 or 4, 5, 6. Alright, now I just selected these. Is there another way to grab all of these without grab them one by one? The answer is yes. If you grab this as a first face, you can hold Control with Shift and select this one. That's going to help you to select the area here. You can practice this. For example, let's say grab this one. I need to select the faces starting from this one and ending right here. So I need to grab the whole area here. Grab this one, hold Control Shift to grab this. As you see now, I selected the whole area here. Alright, so this is the first way. You can now grab in another way. You can start from this one, hold Control and grab this. With the help of Control, I can select the faces between them, and I can, with this one still active. By the way, keep that in your mind. There is a difference in the color if you notice. This color right here is not similar to this one. This one, that means it is the active face. Alright? So this one, the active face, and these faces are not active. Inside the Blender, there is something called active and not active. So keep that in your mind. Alright, so this is still the active face. If I hold Control and click this one, the selection will start from here and end here. Alright, so hold Control, grab this. This one is the active. Hold Control, grab this, this. As you see now, I just selected them another way. Or if you like, you can create a selection starting from here and ends there. And you can add those. Hold Shift and add this, hold Shift and add this, and hold Shift and add those here as well. There is a way of selection is called face loop. If I want to select all of these faces here, like this, if I hold Shift, that's something take very much time. Alright, but there is another way to achieve the same results. You can use the Control if you like, or you can use another way. So let's learn how can we achieve this. Alright, as you see, I selected this is called face loop. So I can grab one, hold Control, and keep holding Control and select the other faces until I reach the first point. Or I can put my mouse here between on this line here, for example, and hit Alt and click. That's gonna help you to select the whole faces, the face loop, sorry. If you want to select the vertical faces, these faces, you can put the mouse right here in the middle of these and hit Alt to grab them like this. If you want to add more, you can hit Alt Shift and add more like this. If you want to cancel, you can hit Alt Shift Control to cancel like this. So this is for the face. If you want to delete face, grab the face and then hit delete and choose delete face. If you want to delete more than one face, just grab them like this. You can hit delete, or you can hit X to open the delete menu and choose face. Alright, so I'm going to hit Control Z to cancel that. Alright, now let's go to the edge mode and let's learn something right here. Alright, let's select this edge. I can add by using the Shift to add more than one edge to the selection. Or the same thing like the face, I can put my mouse on the edge and hit Alt to select the edge loop. And I can hit Alt Shift to add the vertical edges like this. Alt click to grab this to add it. And I can add more and more and more here. And the same thing if you want to cancel, Alt Shift Control to cancel, sorry. Alt Shift to cancel them, like what I'm doing right here. So Alt click to grab edge loop, Alt Shift to cancel it, and for the face, Alt click to add face loop, Alt Shift click to cancel it. The same thing. Alright, I can grab this this edge, and I want to select these edges until I reach this one, but I don't want to select them one by one. I can grab this, hold Control and grab this. That's gonna help you to select these edges between. Alright, let's grab this edge and hold Control and grab this. As you see now, Blender suggested to go in this direction and reach here. If you didn't teach Blender or tell it what you want, Blender will suggest a selection to you. So I don't want from Blender to go like this, but I needed to go here and then here and then to this direction like this. In this way, let's start with this one. Hold Control, grab this, and then grab this one. So this is how to select like what you want. And you can grab, you can use the selection box to grab more than one edge like this. And keep in your mind, if you select 4 edges, the face will be highlighted. That means now you are selected the face and the edges as well. Let's go to the vertex. The same thing. If you grab 4 vertices, that means you are selecting full face. If you hit Alt click nearby the vertices, you can select the vertex loop like this, and this is happened to the vertical line here. Alt click, and you can add, and so it is the same process like the face and the edges. Let's try to delete something. Let's grab this vertex and let's delete it, and let's choose vertex to delete. As you see, if I choose one vertex, 4 faces will go with it, because the vertex linked with 4 faces. Because of that, if you delete one vertex, you will lose 4. Keep that in your mind. If you delete one edge, for example this one, let's grab it and hit X, hit X and delete the edge, you can lose just 2 faces right here, because the edge is connected with 2 faces. Okay, now let's talk about how to select with select box and select the back facing. I'm gonna tell you what I mean. Let's select this sphere, hit tab to jump to the edit mode. Let's go to the front view, hit number 1 from the numpad, and let's create box select to grab, for example, these edges, or I can switch to face to grab, for example, these faces. So as you see now, I grabbed these faces that's visible to the camera, visible to me, I can see them. But if I rotate the view, I will discover that I select this side but not this side, and that's because the back face. So these faces right here prevent me to select these faces right here on this side. And let's see how can we select all of these faces with one selection. In this case, there is an option right here is called X-ray. If you activate the X-ray, you can select all the faces with one selection. So let's go to the front view. Let's hit left click here in space to cancel the selection, and let's activate X-ray this time, and let's grab all the faces again. Alright, now let's turn off the X-ray. If I tumble around, I'll discover that I selected the whole faces. If you activate the X-ray, you will notice that I can see through the object, and this is the idea. And there is something very important. For example, each face has 1 dot. That means if you want to select the face, you need to grab the dot itself to select the face. Let's go to the front view. If I grab these dots, that means I can select these faces. But if I grab the face from here without touching the points, I cannot grab the faces in the X-ray. As you see, I can't do anything. But if you switch to turn off the X-ray, you can grab the face when you touch them. So this is the difference between X-ray activated or X-ray not. And there's another way. If you hit Z from the keyboard, you can toggle the wireframe on and off. And the wireframe is different than the X-ray. So now I am in the wireframe. Now I can grab more faces here like this, and I can turn off and on the wireframe. The shortcut for the wireframe is Z, just Z. Hit Z to turn on the wireframe, and Z to turn it off. The X-ray mode, you need to hit Alt and Z to toggle between X-ray and wireframe, and we will understand what the difference between X-ray and wireframe mode in the future. Alright, so that's all do it for this video, and see you in the next one.